Hi, I'm Vanessa Uybarreta, and this is the 5-minute movement. Small things make a big difference. That's self-treatment for 5 minutes a day. So we're going to do myofascial release, and you're either going to use a yellow ball or a tennis ball or something else similar. So if you're a client, then you have a yellow ball, but if you don't, this is basically an air-filled ball that's very soft and very gentle. And I'm going to have the links below for the details on my other detailed videos on how to use both of these tools. So you can treat any area of your body. I'm going to treat my back, an area of my back. And I'm going to do it lying down for lack of wall space, usable wall space. You can do it laying on a bed, seated against a chair, or standing against a wall. So if you're brand new to this, then treat your back like I am. If you have done self-treatment before, feel free to do it in other areas of your body and just follow my talking part of it. I'm going to take my yellow ball and I'm going to place it. I'm going to start with it on my upper back. So if you're finding a ball at home that might work, you don't want to be right on the spine unless it's soft and squishy. So I'm off to the side. If you're using a tennis ball, you definitely don't want to be on the spine. You want to be off to the side. And the principles of myofascial release are really what makes it very effective. But the area of the body and the body positioning will vary. So I'm going to set our timer here and walk us through it. Place it in the area, upper, middle, lower back. Move around a little bit to feel. All you're doing is feeling for an area of tightness, or if you just are normally feeling tight, place it right in that area. You can see that it's underneath. Once you find the area, you're not going to move around. So the treatment part, which should last about 5 minutes, you just want to lay onto the area. The ball helps to apply pressure to the tight area. So if you were seated, you're just leaning back into it. Same thing with standing against the wall. Now I'm just wanting to let my body soften onto the ball. As you can see, my shoulders are a little tense and now they just softened up. So this part is not really much exciting to watch, but essentially if my fist is the ball, my body is going to soften more over it. And with that constant sustained pressure into the restrictions, into the tight areas, they will begin to release. And as we self-treat, you always want to feel gentle to moderate pressure. You never want to feel pain or like you can't relax on the ball. If you can't relax on it and it's too tender, then you need to lighten up. The most lightest pressure would be against the wall standing. And again, if you're feeling any awkwardness or you're just unsure, go to my other longer videos first to really check them out. So let's just visualize. You can close your eyes if you want. Let's just visualize the fascial system as we self-treat. The fascia in the body is most easily visualized as a 3-dimensional web. If a spider web is the best visual for you, that's 3-dimensional, not just flat like you normally would see them, then visualize that. But essentially it's this 3-dimensional web from head all the way down to our toes. And if there's an area of tightness, it's almost like a spot that's been glued down, stuck on each other. All the fibers are stuck together, glued down, hardened. So now every time you move around and you function in daily life, that spot is not going to move as well as it should. So you might move your arm a certain way and you might feel a pull in a certain range of motion, or you might feel pain after a while. These restrictions start to pull through this whole fascial web. So that's why with the myofascial approach we're really looking at the body holistically, meaning we're never just looking at the one spot that's hurting, we're looking at the big picture through the whole web. So as you're self-treating, just visualize your body as a web. You might even feel sensations in other areas of your body while you're treating this one spot. Right now I'm feeling some sensation, some tightness up into my neck and the back of my head, especially at the base of my skull. And the ball is on my left upper back. I'm also feeling a little bit into the left side of my neck and into my jaw. And also down a little bit, down low towards my lower back. Each person will be different. I'm just sharing a little bit of what I'm feeling. So let your breath just be natural. As you visualize this web, just soften into the ball with each exhale. And fascia takes 2 minutes to just begin to release. So of course we want to allow the release process to happen. That's why we want to do this for no less than 5 minutes. We want to hold it for at least 5 minutes. We can always go longer, but to get an effective release, we really want to hold it for a minimum of 5 minutes. And that's why it's a perfect time frame for this. Even if you're not sure what you're feeling or you're not feeling much, it's no big deal. Just sustain the pressure without needing to do anything. Just effortlessly laying into the ball. Taking a couple of last deep breaths. And that time went by so quickly, it's already been 5 minutes. I'm going to roll to my opposite side, and if you're on a bed, you can just scoot over to get away from it, or you can try to get it out from under you, and just get up nice and slow in whatever position you're in. So this is the 5-minute movement. Hope you enjoyed some self-myofascial release.